What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're doing something completely different. I'm going to try to do a whole Warzone guide video in under 5 minutes. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm talking pretty fast. I'm going to try to, that's my goal, is to keep everything under 5 minutes. I normally don't do anything like this on my channel, but I thought, why not? We're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to try to get this under 5 minutes. I'm already 30 seconds in. So we're going to do this. We're just going to hit, we have like a whole list of things that we're going to cover, and we're going to try to just bam, 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 hit them and get them quick. So you guys don't have to waste a lot of time watching this video, and you can get them quick and start practicing. So let's get into it. So one of the first big things, alright, about this whole Warzone guide is strafing. And a lot of people, they hear about strafing, they know about strafing, but the thing is, a lot of times they really don't end up doing it or doing it that well as they think they're doing it. So let me show you kind of real quick, right? Let's say I'm running up and I see him back off, right? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide pry and start shooting. But the thing about what people do is they get to this point and they slide and start shooting, and then they kind of end up standing still and just moving their gun to aim, which is not really what you want to do, okay? Kind of what you want to do is come around this corner, and when you aim, you do not want to stop moving, all right? Especially right there, honestly. When you slide and you shoot, don't stop moving, and almost move back and forth side to side while you're shooting at this target. And basically what that's gonna do is, if you're on controller, especially, this is more a controller tip though, for sure, is if you're on controller, I wasted all my ammo. You're gonna end up doing that a lot better. Okay, so for tip number 2 is gonna be snaking. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on snaking because you already know about snaking. Everybody does snaking in every single Warzone video, but in case you didn't know, okay, so here's what you're gonna do is, whatever you crouch with, you're gonna press that button, alright, and then you're gonna move forward. So it's gonna look something like this, right? This is kind of shitty because I'm not, you know, whatever, but it's gonna look something like this, you know? You're crouching. You don't ever have to jump. Don't think you have to jump and get up from the crouch, really. You're just pressing the crouch and moving forward. So that way when you hit the target, you know, you can shoot, and you can keep going back down, whatever you want to do. But that's snaking, alright? Now, rule number 3, or tip number 3, whatever you want to say, I feel like doesn't get discussed a lot, but that is simply just sticking close to corners, alright? If you stay close to corners, you're going to surprise the enemies a lot more. So look at this, right? I'm coming around this corner, right? And see how I did that? As opposed to just running aimlessly and coming so much farther around the corner. What that's going to do is, as you're coming around the corner, the enemy's going to see you a lot quicker, for one, and while you have less or more ground to cover to get to him, and number 2, it's just going to be a lot slower overall, as opposed to this coming around the corner, when if there's an enemy right there, I'm coming around and boom, he's right in my face, and he was so caught off guard because he did not see me until that very last second. And that's really all it is. If there's a guy right there, boom, you know, as opposed to coming in wider and then whatever. You just want to think about cutting every single corner. That way, if there's someone there, chances are, yeah, you'll be surprised that you see him, but you're also going to be breaking his camera, and then you can react to however you want to do it, you know, like that. But it's just, it's simple as that. Sticking as close to the corners as you can, like I'm doing here, and just not letting your enemy see you until the very last second. But it's a big tip. Alright, so for tip number 4, I thought I would show a little bit of a clip from a recent gameplay that I had of just, well, what the tip is anyway, is looking at your minimap. You just want to keep an eye on your minimap at all times. So watch here, alright? I see this guy coming up the stairs. I kill him. Immediately after, look at my eyes. My eyes shot right to the minimap as soon as I killed him, and they were still glancing there for a few seconds, which told me that there was a guy around here, and then I eventually got him with the cluster strike right there. But there was actually no, here was the guy that I was seeing below. I got a different guy with the cluster strike. That was the dude I saw on the minimap because I looked right away. And then again here, see, I died, but here's another example right here though. So I kill this guy, and as soon as I do that, I look at the map and I see that all his teammates are down there at the boat. So I immediately just start running to the boat then, because that's my next move. You know, I'm trying to get kills, and that's the whole goal for getting high kills, which led me right to these guys. And then I'm gonna get beat to death right here, but yeah, you know, you just want to always be looking at that mini map, and which is going to get you to guys faster, and it's going to allow you to react to things a lot faster the quicker you look at that map and the more often you look at that map. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the guide itself was under 5 minutes, but this video is going to run a little bit longer because I got to wrap everything up. But that's really just all the main points that I want to hit in this video. It's obviously not meant to be an ultimate Warzone guide or the best Warzone guide. It's supposed to be the shortest, quickest, most to-the-point Warzone guide, and I hope I've succeeded in that, or at least done a little bit of a good job. But the thing I want to leave you with is that, you know, with all these tips and everything and these things to make you better, the real thing that's going to make you better is using these tips to the fullest consistently, either every day or, you know, just on a consistent basis to the point where that's how you're going to get good, is putting time into the game. So really, no matter how many of these tips you know, or little tips and tricks, whatever, you're still not going to be good at the game unless you really put the time in to get good at the game. And that's what I want to leave you with. And I hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever, and we'll see you next time.